Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by Hello Yassine. It's titled "Why Icy Spicy Needs to Quit Beefing with Latto." Mm, mm. I think she should stop as well. I think she's the bigger artist, and she should be like, "Girl, I'm paying you dust." Like that. That would be the ultimate move, in my opinion. But yeah, let's hear what he has to say. Let's watch.
Ice Spice taking the bait from Latto in what was just a one-sided beef might be the first mistake we've seen her
They
make.
were going back and forth for a
In
minute.
context, this was Ice Spice addressing it.
Seeing that I'm in the back of your weak ass snippet, like
You
that's
know
how
how-
I was
Literally,
Speed
like,
up the
So I
recap.
was like, wait a second, that's me. So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that. It was really just a
and
snippet.
then you overshadowed the fuck out of it. That's the funny part.
It was me trying to be delusional, like, nah, there's no way they really put her in the back of the video. That's so bold.
No, I was like, this has to be fake. This is AI. But
This is AI.
this is me, you know what I'm saying? Be bold. So I was like, oh, we're being bold today. But what happened was the little snippet.
And the teaser for the snippet Ice Spice is referring to by Latto is this one. But how the hell did this...
I'm still not buying that. I'm not
And the
fucking
teaser
buying.
for the snippet Ice Spice is referring to by Latto is this one.
Like, what are the fucking chances? What are the chances that when you say this specific line, I just want the one-on-one while she's so nervous, Icy Spicy is right in the back with her little fro? What are the chances? And considering that y'all were doing this little petty back and forth, taking shots at each other, throwing little subliminal, shots at each other, y'all have this history of there being tension. What are the chances that it just so happened right when you say this particular line, Ice Spice's video is on in the back? Not only is it on in the back, but it's at a specific point where we can see her. And I was like, this is not even her damn video. This is Remy's video. It's not even her video. Rima's video. So he's in most of the video. What are the chances? It's just the chances, they're very, very slim. Anything's possible though. It is a possibility, but I don't believe it. And especially after she came out with her response, I'm just not buying it.
But how the hell did this whole thing even start? So let's circle back. The first instance I could even find a public interaction was when Ice Spice did what I believe was her first Rolling Loud performance in Toronto. She posted on IG with the caption, @RollingLoud, T.O.
Oh,
Let's have
Latto was
fun.
a fan.
And Latto responded with love, saying, "Go up." Now, the second time was at a red carpet event a couple of months later in January of 2023, where Latto was being interviewed and asked the following.
Okay, so the last question is, how can I lose if I'm already chose? Chose.
I defended Latto here because I said that this was not her being shady at all. Not everybody knows that goddamn song. To just expect everybody to know that those lyrics, that's stupid. So I was like, what? I didn't think she did that on purpose. Now this, I was on her side here.
Help me. Thanks, Okay, she got you.
This was in reference to a song, Bikini Bottom, that Ice Spice had released.
Because what were the next lines?
Moving around, and Latto seemed to not know the answer. Fans chose to drum this up as, quote, shade, but I personally think that this was a reach. She genuinely might not have known. Ice Spice wasn't who she is today, and this song, while it was hot online, it wasn't a hit. It never even charted on the Hot 100. Boop. Fast forward to March of last year, and Latto tweets, "I don't like how y'all take my tweets and make them fit your weak-ass narratives." To which a fan replied with a quote and picture saying that Latto started this, with a post of Latto doing the signature Ice Spice pose. I still don't really think this was shots. If anything, it was showing love if you look at the regular caption. Latto was celebrating her birthday. But Latto responds, "Every time y'all accuse me of copying folks, I'ma clear it up. None more, none less." This was at a time when Nicki Minaj and Latto were having some static and back and forth, so the bars were coming at her pretty heavy. Now we get to October of last year, and Latto is featured on the song Fine As Can Be with Offset, where she raps the lyrics, "That, a munch, yo booking fee ate it for lunch. I don't do back ends, need it up front. I'm big dog, you chicks is runts. Don't pull wigs, don't pull stunts. I pull triggers and I pull blunts. I pull cars like it's Tonk. You couldn't top me in the bunk." Some felt like this was shots, but I wouldn't consider it that. I mean, she took the Tonk thing from Heat as well, so is she taking shots at him? Perhaps now looking back we could, but at the time Ice Spice just popularized Munch, and this would be paying respect if anything, the way I look at it. We're in January now, of this year, and there was a snippet that I played you guys in the beginning.
I feel like he missing some shit. I feel like there was some back and forth. I remember seeing shit. Like Twitter shit. It was like Twitter finger shit. But Ice Spice was saying shit. Latto was saying shit. It seemed like it was correlated. Like they were kind of like, having little slick disses towards each other.
Which I still thought was a coincidence.
I don't remember the specifics.
Get a bit fishy at this point, considering it syncs up perfectly with when she raps, I just want a one-on-one, don't know why she's so nervous.
Exactly.
Ice Spice then drops a snippet in her song, Thank You to Ish, with the line, I got my foot on their necks, I can't let up. She all on the floor, told her get up. Which fans thought was a shot at Latto.
I remember one specifically. He's missing when Latto came, or not Latto, Ice Spice came out and she said that people were being disrespectful to the greats, talking about Nicki Minaj. So he's missing that, and I promise it was some other shit. I can't think right now. But she basically was, taking a shot at Latto, because this is when Latto was beefing with Nicki. It was literally at the same time. And Ice Spice like, okay, y'all being disrespectful. Okay, she didn't say that verbatim, but it was something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing.
Considering Latto released the song titled Put It on the Floor last year. Ice Spice didn't say anything until she confirmed it on a Twitter space that it was directed at Latto, and this is where Ice Spice first cracked to me. It was the first time she got aggressive and seemed bothered, whilst up until that point, her brand was largely being unbothered and cool. And she wasn't really trying hard or paying attention to anything going on. And this was a misalignment to the character of Ice Spice that we had come to know. After this, Latto pulled up to Ice Spice's old hood in the Bronx with a bunch of Suburbans to film a scene for the music video for that same single we heard a snippet for, which is Sunday Service. She unveiled the album promo art, which was changed later, but this had pretty much every female rapper in the background on a poster with their eyes blocked out, including Ice Spice. When listening to the song, it seemed like it was already finished when the snippet was teased, which was before Ice Spice even recorded.
That's the other reason why I don't believe her. And people, y'all could act stupid if you want to, but people, we were talking about this on my Patreon, but apparently she dropped the snippet or whatever. Ice Spice responded on her Twitter Spaces or whatever that's called, that platform where she called her snippet weak. Literally the next day, Latto pulled up to the Bronx. So it's like she was ready to go with this rollout and this diss towards Ice Spice. So I just don't buy that. Oh, okay, I only added those lines in after Ice Spice said that. I was only prepared to diss her after she said something about, like, it. The timing just seems off. The snippet with Ice Spice in the back, it's just all very sketchy. I just feel like she purposely was trying to diss Ice Spice because they have had tension in the past, but she got a lot of backlash because Ice Spice is clearly the more popular artist. People like her way more. I even said in the last video, Latto is not likable. She doesn't have a likable personality at all, which I feel like it plays to her detriment. I don't know why she acts like that, but people fuck with Ice Spice. So she got a lot of pushback, and I feel like that's why she like eased up and was like, what are y'all talking about? No, y'all creating narratives. It's like, girl, you know what the fuck you was doing. I'm not buying that she wasn't coming at Icy Spicy full force with this whole rollout. But all right, girl.
It's a lot. And there aren't really any bars we could say that was undoubtedly shots at Ice Spice on here. It just seemed like shots at a ton of female rappers in a collective way. I mean, the way that this was promoted, it was either shots at Ice Spice,
she got ice boiling,
or it was supposed to be some sort of control, but for female rappers, which it didn't end up being either. However, this song is objectively better than Ice Spice's Fart Song. Now, Ice Spice's Fart Song debuted at number 37, and by the time I'll have recorded this, we won't have second week results, and I've yet to see where Latto's song will debut, but just musically, Sunday Service is a better song, with better rapping too. This is why I felt it was really disrespectful when a lot of dudes were talking about Latto and Ice Spice beef, like, yo, they need to be doing a twerk off or just drop it into their appearance, because the truth is, these two are not on the same level at all. Latto would watch most male rappers when it comes to actual rapping, and even song making. She has dropped some really great songs, and some hits. Ice Spice, I could somewhat understand them making that comment about her, but it's not like we didn't watch Latto come into the game and develop over time. Also, let's address the whole hit songs thing, because people will bring commercial success into this to try and argue on behalf of Ice Spice because she's scorching hot right now. Ice Spice has had a bunch of top 10 entries on the Hot 100 in the past year. Princess Diana with Nicki, Barbie World with Nicki and Aqua, Boy's a Liar Part 2 with Pink Pantheress, Karma with Taylor Swift. But these were all collaborations. The highest Ice Spice has ever charted on her own was the debut of the Fart Song, which is number 37. Now, if we talk collaborations, Latto has the song 7 with Jungkook that hit number 1, which Ice Spice has never had a number 1. On top of it having over 1.3 billion streams. But to solo hit songs, Latto had big energy, which peaked at number 3, but was on the charts for an entire year, 51 weeks. So get the commercial argument out of here that Latto isn't on the same level, because Ice Spice has been on a hot streak undoubtedly, but it's not like she's the focal point of the majority
But
of the song.
these are charts. Okay, sure. You can go by the charts. But as far as overall success, I feel like Ice Spice is undeniably above Latto. I'm sorry.
Songs that charted really high. That's also precisely why it's unwise for Ice Spice to take her on. Ice Spice has everything to lose and nothing to gain. She's not a Nicki Minaj or even a Cardi B where her being aggressive is part of the brand. She's got a soft girl.
That is true.
She cannot rap. She's at the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift, the height of music in America. She needs to have the mentality of, I'm beyond all of this. I don't even see what's going on. And when I say Ice Spice can't rap, I mean she can't like spit bars. She can't put together catchy songs. If anything, that would bother Latto even more. Because head-to-head, Sunday Service already clears her fart song. Bars, let's not even bring up that conversation. Ice Spice bars are kindergarten level, which there's nothing wrong with. That's why she can have so many quotables because they're so simple and her delivery makes them all the more memorable. But if we start to see Ice Spice as a bitch for lack of a better word, it makes fans look at her differently. And now suddenly she's in a bucket with all of the other female rappers. When you were on this island alone with...
And people gonna be like, well, bitch, you can't even rap, so what are you talking about? Calm down. No, you're feeling yourself too much. I agree with that. That's a valid point.
No competition. And it's not a great look because she can't hack it with them in that arena. Now tell me how it looks if Ice Spice never addressed Latto in that space. Never said the song was about her. And Latto kept trying to do all these stunts to try and get Ice Spice to respond, but she never does.
Just look bad.
Latto would start to look corny and lame. People are going to think, why are you still trying to get her attention and response? It's clear she's not paying attention to you, which will automatically put her beneath her since Latto is the one trying to seek attention from a star who's on a scorching hot streak and isn't paying her any mind at all. This would be far more difficult to pull off as a male rapper because once things get to a certain level of disrespect and a lot of these rappers try to portray some level of a gangster image,
soft.
The one who isn't responding is going to start being seen as the punk. That's the benefit female rappers have, and Ice Spice most certainly has here. And I think she needs to play that card from now on. The mask slightly slipped in that Twitter space, but that's okay. You can just put it back on, and I don't necessarily think it harmed her. And that's not to say that I believe Ice Spice is faking her personality. I believe she's genuinely like that. But like any other human, if she feels someone is constantly taking shots at her, everyone on social media is talking about it, fans are in her comments about it, she's going to get angry and frustrated, feel the need to lash out or address it. And that's what she did, rather calmly too. But she definitely shouldn't do it again. Ice Spice being passive-aggressive would work amazingly well. If she's accepting awards, saying there's haters that don't support other female rappers, I love all the girlies, that all kumbaya stuff, and everyone will know she's talking about Latto, although she doesn't even have to mention her. This does way more damage to Latto's brand than any bar Ice Spice could ever write. And playing the victim would work in Ice Spice's favor because she's never come at anybody. She's maintained peace and been friends or cordial with everyone. Nobody has anything bad to say about her. That's an advantage that shouldn't be overlooked or neglected. Besides, can you imagine an Ice Spice diss song? We'd all laugh. If she writes it, it would be a meme. If it actually ends up being a great diss song, we would know for sure that she didn't write it since it would sound so far and away from anything she's ever released, which wouldn't be a good look. But hey, from what I've been seeing in the past 6 to 7 years, it's not even about the quality of the diss track. If one ends up being a hit song, it's the winner, which I still think Latto can create better hits than Ice Spice. But one thing Ice Spice has on Latto is she has never had writing allegations on her. Reference tracks, none of that, which could be something she could weaponize if she wanted to. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Very valid. I agree with this completely. I remember when Ice Spice first came on the scene, when people would be like, oh, she trash, she can't rap, everybody would come to her defense and be like, she's just so likable and she's so chill. She stay in her own lane. She don't be worried about, nobody. She just make her music and mind her business. That has always been the narrative. So people like her because she is so unbothered. So if she starts showing that she is bothered and she starts taking shots and talking shit, it does kind of paint her in a different light. And I do agree with him also saying that I don't think this has hurt her image as of now, but if it continues, then I can see people being like, okay, girl, like Latto would wash you. Like Latto clearly can rap better than you, like pipe down. You feel me? So I feel like she can definitely benefit from just staying quiet. I do think that's the better move. I mean, I already felt that before I even watched the vid, but just for a different reason. But now, with him saying this, I definitely agree with that because that has been her image, that she's so, unbothered and unproblematic. But if you enter this beef with Latto, you're no longer unproblematic. People can't call you that anymore because whether you started it or not is irrelevant. If you're engaging in the back and forth, then you're involving yourself in the problem. So it definitely can paint her in a negative light for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Let me know what the videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.